Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurjana binti Zahliful Bahari. I'm from class B8264C and today I will be sharing my self-reflection for chapter 4, freelancing breakthrough, as part of the UBM599 digital workforce. This chapter introduced me to the world of freelancing within a gig economy, where individuals can earn income by taking on short-term jobs or projects. Unlike traditional employment, freelancers are not tied to a single employer and can serve multiple clients at once. In this presentation, I will explain how this chapter changed my perception of freelancing, what I personally experienced when applying the concept, what skills I developed, and how I plan to move forward in my freelancing journey as part of the digital workforce. After reading this chapter, I was motivated to try it for myself, so I created a freelancer.com account and began experimenting with the platform. I uploaded a professional profile picture, listed down my digital skills, and added a mock project in my portfolio to show my work. I also started bidding on small projects to gain experience. However, I soon realized that I wasn't getting much response. One of the biggest lessons came from topic 4.4, which explained the difference between contests and projects. In contests, you compete with others to submit the best design or idea without guarantee of being chosen, while project-based work involves sending proposal to client and waiting for acceptance. This helped me understand that each method requires a different approach. Additionally, I learned the hard way that first impression matter. My initial profile was too general, so I didn't get much attention. After rereading topic 4.3, I realized that my profile was missing focus. So I rewrote my summary, selected only 2 to 3 key skills I'm confident in, and added a small case study to my portfolio. Once I made those changes, I saw a big improvement in how clients engage with my profile. Through this experience, I gained 2 very important skills. The first is digital profiling. I learned how to build a freelancer profile that is clear, attractive, and professional. This includes choosing the right skill tags, writing a concise and honest profile summary, and organize a portfolio that shows off my best work. This skill is especially important in the online world because it's the first thing clients see before deciding to hire you. The second skill I developed is freelance job management. Based on topic 4.5, I learned how to identify suitable jobs, screen potential client, manage submission deadlines, and write effective proposal. I applied these skills by bidding on jobsfreelancer.com and I plan to use the same strategies on Fiverr and Upwork, where I can offer service like writing, translation, and design. I've also practiced writing proposals that are customized to job posts instead of sending the same message to everyone, because every client is different. Next, one of the most important things I've learned from this chapter is the importance of personal branding. It's not just about having a skill, it's about how you well present it to others. A good profile and portfolio can make a big difference in whether you get hired or not. I also used to think freelancing was just a side job for students, but now I see it can be a real career option, especially in today's digital economy. Moving forward, I plan to update my portfolio regularly with new samples. Second, take short online course to improve my technical and soft skill. Some of the platform I will use is YouTube or Coursera. And whenever I work with client, I try to ask for feedback or testimonials to build my credibility and improve my service. Moving forward, I do have a few suggestions that I think I could make this topic even more practical for students. First, the faculty could conduct a live workshop where students actually build their freelancer profile during the class with guidance from the lecturer. Second, we could do a role-playing exercise where one student act as a client and the other as a freelancer to practice writing proposal and responding to questions. Lastly, it will be great to have a guest speaker such as a real freelancer who can share their personal journey, how they start, the challenge that they face, and how they succeed. In conclusion, Chapter 4 has been extremely eye-opening for me. I no longer view freelancing as a just temporary side hustle. It is professional career path that gives us flexibility, income and global opportunities. I now feel confident in my ability to build an online profile, bid for job and work with clients in a digital environment. Thank you so much for listening. Continuing from the previous chapter, I will now share my self-reflection for Chapter 5, which is working with clients as a part of UBM599 also. This chapter focuses one of the most important aspects of freelancing, which is how to work effectively with clients. It introduced me to essential strategies such as how to identify the right clients, write custom proposal, manage project expectation, and most importantly, maintain professional communication throughout the working relationship. In this reflection, I will explain how I apply this lesson, what I learned from real experience on freelancer.com, and how this insight will benefit me in the future digital work setting. After learning about time management in this chapter, I immediately applied it by searching for real freelance on freelancer.com. I created a better profile and started bidding for jobs. A few clients replied, and at first I felt excited, but then I noticed something frustrating. Many of them stopped replying after 1 or 2 messages. At first I didn't understand what I was doing wrong, but after reviewing the content, I realized that I was bidding on too many jobs, some of which didn't match my skills. And I was also sending out general proposals instead of writing personalized message based on each client's specific job post. I also assumed that receiving a message from client meant I had already secured the job, but now I understand that nothing is confirmed unless there is a formal offer or clear agreement. And I learned that I need to ask clear and direct questions like what is expected deadline, when will you be confirmed the project, and is there any fixed budget for this task. This small but professional action can make a huge difference in client relationship. From this experience, I developed 2 important skills that I believe are essential not just in freelancing, but in any professional setting. The first skill is client communication and professionalism. I learned how to stay calm, speak clearly, and respond politely even if the client is difficult to respond. I also learned how to use screenshot or updates to keep the client informed about the progress. This builds trust and accountability. The second skill is proposal writing and negotiation. I stopped using the same message for every job. Instead, I began writing proposals that are short, precise, and customized to the job description. I now explain how my skill is fit their requirements, suggest idea, and politely ask for clarity. These 2 skills help me not just freelance.com but also in group assignments and at university and in team projects, where clear communication and setting expectations are equally important. I also now use a checklist before bidding. First, does this job match my skill? Second, have I asked the right question? And the last one, am I ready to meet the deadline? One of the most meaningful insights that I gained from this chapter is that freelancing is not just completing the task, but it's about building relationship. Whether you win the project or not, every interaction with a client is like an interview. The way you communicate, how you respond to a question, and even how quickly you reply can all influence the client's trust in you. I also became more aware of the business side of freelancing. Before, I was only focused on technical skills like writing or designing. Now, I realize that success also depends on how you negotiate, how you manage timelines, and how you solve problems professionally. Going forward, I plan to practice polite follow-ups with clients who stop responding, stay professional even when things goes wrong, break my project into phases and collect feedback after each phase. to ensure smoother communication and better client satisfaction. Based on my experience with this chapter, I have a few suggestions that I believe could help future students gain more confidence in managing clients. First, I think we should have a mock chat session in class where students role play as a client and freelancer to practice communication. This would prepare us for real interaction. Second, a proposal writing exercise where we get feedback from our lecturer would help us understand what makes a proposal strong. And finally, we could invite guest freelancer to share their experience, how they start, how they handle the difficult clients, and how they turn one-time jobs into long-term client relationship. In conclusion, Chapter 5 helped me grow in professionalism, communication, and negotiation skills. Even though I haven't landed a paid job yet, I now feel much more confident and prepared to handle clients in freelance world and beyond. I plan to keep improving my time management, proposal writing, and client handling skills because I know this skill will benefit me in the future career. Thank you so much for listening.